Right, I think that works. Greetings and welcome all to another Sunday live stream. Hope you all had a good week. My week has been okay. Right, so today we're doing something a little bit new. But I tried to be a little bit more fancy with stuff. So I've kind of made a new overlay for the stream, just to a little bit more interactivity, a little bit more. Like with there should be a chat over here somewhere, and a little animated icon down here. That's not actually a live camera. That's just an animated GIF that's simulating blinking. Anyway, today we'll be diving back into Shadow Empire because there's been a new DLC. So, aside from the Oceania DLC, we are now have Republica DLC, which vastly improves and makes the whole diplomatic system much more difficult. Because in previous games, I'm not going to say that it was necessarily always easy to manage the political stuff, but it also was quite easy to keep most of your advisors happy. That system has been somewhat overhauled, as I understand it. Admittedly, I have not been digging through the manual all that much, because it's a manual for Shadow Empire, so it's gonna be tricky to read. But nevertheless, that's what we're gonna be diving into today. So we'll just be starting a new game. Also, there's also been some new graphics added. Now, I'm not entirely sure on how those graphics were generated. If you want the old graphics, they are still available, but for the purposes of playing this, I'm just gonna use the new ones. Alright, so we could be picking any class of world, but for this, I'm just gonna go with unclassified, normal-sized. And for this, I'm not gonna force anything, but let's just keep all the history neutral, nothing special. Alright. We will do Fog of War is complete after colonization. We want a detailed planet generation. I'll just leave all the story modules on. If you do start a new game in Republica, you do need to check these settings a little bit more closely, because I believe some of them have been automatically reset, not include everything. Like the story modules were ticked off last time when I did a little test run, as well as the air forces were not enabled. If you want them, make sure that they're enabled. Let's keep it on hard difficulty. We also now have some slightly very different levels of logistics that we can figure out. And then politics have also got their separate difficulty level. We'll keep it at regular for now. We'll start with one army in the zone. And let's go with normal development speed. Start with only the Supreme Command Council. I think that's good enough. Right, so not too bad, but really want to be on a cold planet. Yes, this will do. Good day spin, decent gravity. Don't know how much solar radiance this will give us, but considering how close we are to the star, I'm frankly surprised we're not landlocked. Tidally locked. That's the word. Almost a lot of ocean. Let's go with a little bit more land. See if I can roll for that. I would like 60% land. Possibly more. That's less the game. I don't want that much ocean. I really want to be above 60% land. Just because I like the number a bit bigger and other than... Come on! Get we're close to the sun, we don't need that much water. That's a bit too much. I hate it when a game listens too well to my instructions. Sometimes. Well, nice balance. I do want some sea, but I do want mostly land. Mountains I can take or leave. They could be a nice barrier. I don't want to be rolling the this 60% land. That's all I want. Gonna be difficult, isn't it? I mean, I know you can give me 60%, otherwise you could not give me 9%. This seems fair enough. So it is essentially just 72% land, 28% oceans. We have some rain. The temperature looks fine. Not even the highest mountains. Earth comparable atmosphere. Yeah, we can work with it. Ooh. The atmosphere human asset is imperfect. Deadly. Okay, well. Wasn't really shooting for any life. Looks like rainwater is just about good on the pH. Not sure if the water is great. It'll do. We'll work with this. Only have to work with exosuits. Alright, so colonized 50 million. That's not a lot. Let's see if we can get a little bit more than that. A little bit more than that, please. Yeah, that's 600 million. It's gonna have to do. Get some mining activities. Lots of mining. Spaceport. University. Mushrooms. Okay. And let's see how it holds. The apocalypse. Neighboring systems start hamstering goods and liquid energy. Liquid energy shortages decrease the amount of cargo ships visiting the planet. Powerful raider clan decided to set an example and kill all their enemies. Setting nowhere, a giant unmanned spacecraft crashed on Valkyrian. Enemies of Setinar have nuked it. I mean, yeah. Not sure if there's much left considering the event. The Bandit AF complex blows up in area due to boiling. Mostly scavengers, mostly raiders, some raiders, and a bunch of farmers. Alright, slightly eccentric and fast orbit around an orange-red Cape star with a tilt of 13 degrees, radius of this many kilometers. Long time ago, evolution started. Current event is proto-cellular propellant activity. Air pressure is this. 6 major regimes, 550 minor regimes. Again. Yeah, most of this still looks pretty much the same. Fine. But hey, graphics upgrade. So let's change the name a little bit. What shall we be? It will be the mine cage. Peter is the smart guy. And let's make it blocked. Yeah, I don't mind the symbol. That looks fine. Alright. The great cities were destroyed in the Dissolution War. The remainders of humanity dispersed into wasteland, hiding, scavenging, fighting, trying to scrape out a living, trying to survive. The forefathers of our land were among them. They were not alone. Other survivors fleeing the destroyed cities had followed them. These others were aggressive, tried to enslave our forefathers. How did they manage to pacify their enemy? Well, they fought at huge cost and chased them off. Responsibility returned. There were those who did better than others. Who were the people that grew richer and more powerful than the masses? All the artisans that worked hard and supplied goods and services that were needed. Around the time your father was born, a rebellion took place against the leaders and principles of our land. It was a rebellion against the corruption and lack of progress. Suffered no losses, made no kills, made 3 decisions, and a lot of reports. The previous smart guy is now buried, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Now up to us to lead the land. We are the smart guy of Mindcave. Some subjects cheer your ascension, but not all. Have to hail and address the land as well. Alright, zeitgeist to the land, time of efficiency. That's a nice one to start with. Right, guards have also had a little bit of an overhaul. Fine. And we immediately have some stuff that might have to deal with. Right. Want to be calculating and logical is our ascension speech, but we want to go into mind.
Yes.
Right, let's have a bit of a look around. Yeah. Seems the co-host has decided to join us today. Alright, so start with a little free settlement over here. About 10,000 free folk. Nice. That'll certainly help. We'll also start on some ruins. That'll definitely help. Non-aligned forces here. We have a republic over here. Fine regime. Okay. Definitely need to keep an eye on them. And we have a major regime directly to our north, who is currently friends with us. That's nice. Let's have a look at our reports. Alright, so most of the screen will look somewhat familiar. Some popular support, worker support, soldier support, leader support, are currently respected. Start out. Political system is currently a level 0 meritocracy. We'll get more into that, how that works. And our variety of things that we can gain some levels in, like the word score, of course. But we also have the virtus score, which has to do with the how well we stick to our system. Also an apparatchik score and an oligarch score. May want to keep an eye on that. Also a certain momentum to stuff that we will probably need to keep an eye on. Variety of other things. Budgets currently well stable. And no urgent issues currently. And our well, I do kind of want to make sure that we go to our borders. Make sure that we have that. We'll need to figure out who take contact with. Hold off on that. Make a decision. Apparently we are unfriendly with them. They don't like us very much, but they are friendly. Let's have a bit of a look at our management. In particular, I kind of want to see what our units design are. And that's fair enough. Could be better, not complain too. Fine. Okay. Okay, so our models don't necessarily need an immediate adjustment, so we don't have to go for a design council. Our leaders are average for the most part. That is fine. Our profile is currently mind, meritocracy, and enforcement. So that is what we'll be shooting for. What? Sure of that. Then we have the politics. So these are feats we can enable if we get the card for them. Currently we do not have them, any of these. As we get them, we'll level up our particular system. We have the base level of systems that we can have, democracy and autocracy, and there is then the degenerate versions of these. Royal democracy, you can slip into oligarchy. We don't necessarily want to do this, but you know, it could happen. Right, well, considering we're right next to a major and a minor, probably need a foreign affairs.
Yes.
Get that on the way. Like that. Give them a sniper.
We'll go.
No other things I can play necessarily. Probably wait for turn for that. Let's also have a look at the scavenge we have. Plenty of scavenged we had. We have no. Words, that's fine. They can keep. Can I trade for some machine?
Wilco.
Hello, Leandril. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. How are you doing? Set up a cycling facility over here.
Roger that.
We can get some materials coming in. That's okay, Leandril. It happens. Can't always be present. Right. Today is a little bit of an experimental stream, as it is. Good to hear. I'm also doing quite well. The weather is nice. And I've got an entire week of pretty much nothing going to happen coming up, so good. Also, kinda need this. How bad is it? Right, we can't get any farming, so don't farming it is. Looks like we can get light jets for our aircraft. Okay, I think that's pretty much all I can do this turn. Not really anything else I want to play. Have anything to do with the trading houses just yet. Recruiting anyone, let's wait until we actually have a need for someone. Right, turn. That is going on. I'll just check what the heck is going on. Yeah. Look at that, I think that works. Yeah, still trying to figure out how stuff works with the chat box, so for now, have to do. Anyway, round 2, no losses. Kills, 3 positions, and we bought an exemplary CEO, 500 credits. Right, like, got some political stratagems. Action. We do that. We make contact with them though. That changes this. You are current person. You have decent charisma. Capacity level 2 is okay. Quite witty. Not too much ambition. Your history actually. Adventurer. Specialized in personal combat. Well, you might get the job, but let's have a little bit of a look. Okay.
Roger.
Get you in there. And let's recruit
Roger.
This is a new feature. When you recruit someone, you immediately get their profile popped up. Okay, you have decent intelligence, so you might be useful in some regards. Rogue. Rogue mean improvisation. Lots of ambition. Value type prospector. Well, right, let's just pick the guy that the game suggests.
Copy that.
If now
Copy that.
confirm this. And let's explore. Not starving yet. I don't think they're gonna be able to cross that swamp. Here's your good offer protection for these guys, but they are very unlikely to say yes by this. Okay, but we do now have a reason to do the contact.
Copy that.
Skill building seminar. It's not too difficult, but I don't see a point in doing that right now. Hands ahead. This just yet. And with the exploring. Map. Just us three are at the moment. Look at the victory overview. We are at the bottom of the list. That's fair enough. The rest is already substantially bigger. Other than that, we are fairly level with everyone. Looks like our friend is the second lowest. Like we found a mine. Protection. Expanding. Okay, so they are building a metal mine over there. That is fair enough. Get over there. Or in this direction. But as far as we can stretch, we run out of supplies. We have control over that. We are still in more underlined forces. Ooh, bare metals. Not a lot, but you know, it's still better than nothing. would really like to build something substantial. Just another scavenger outpost. We'll need an industry. But I don't have the metals for that. Which is why I want to have this thing finished. Not too many units. Right, let's. The Zeus Republic demands an oath of. Zeus Republic, that's the guys. Religious fanatics. You know what? Sure.
Copy that.
Yeah, let's open up embassies. Access offered to ancient site. Envoy von Ironwater's Hold has proposed us access to a famous ancient temple in their nation. The private sector industrialist would like to have sole access. They suspect valuable knowledge might be gained on the site. The populace would like the right to visit as well. Well, only the industrialists. We go into enforcement to keep our people under control. Huh? What is a co-host? Still looking for a cute picture for you to put in the overlay. You don't ever sit still when I try to take a picture. I only have your baby pictures. Those are not really representative anymore. Plus you look scared. Those. Which I understand. I can be scary. And we offer protection. They will most likely say no. Not gonna bother. What stratagems do I have? I do want a spy in it.
Roger.
That's unfortunate. Have a need for any more fate points at the moment. And the corporation can do as it wants for now. What's the Syndic Church want again? In any case, let us also have a look at our factions. Currently we have two political factions in our nation. The Republican Knights, who do like our particular profile. Not very high on populism. They would like voting rights support for only the leaders. Okay. They do not like syndics of glorification. Hello Elsie, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Yep. Back in Shadow Empire. And we have the other faction. The Steel Front, who just likes our enforcement, so they can work together for some things. They would like... Well, they have absolutely no voting bloc, so they are not anywhere near as dangerous. Right, madam, I would really like my mic to be where it is, so if you could just, you know, move your butt. They are totally for glorification, so Well, that they don't like anyone voting. Well, we'll see how far we can get with that. For now, I don't know that we need to do anything here. Move on to the next. At least the borders are now frozen into place for the most part. So we can focus on more immediate things. See if I can nab a little bit more coastline over there. Fine. Not currently at war, so I don't have to quickly dip over here. Antics. Not sure if I can make them happier. Slide. Needs industrial capacity. We need this to finish. We can build something. They're building a scout station. Like the transport hub, but I don't have much. Can I sell anything? Rare metals are worth stuff. That could give us some credits. Although at the very least it will float us for a bit.
Wilco.
Can I buy more machines? Can, but those are it. I'll hold off for now. I need a road to go here, otherwise I can't do anything. Iron Morsel turns its parliament turns against us. The otherwise always calm and practical parliament of Iron Moor's Hold is trying to turn their high ruler against us. Worse, seems they're swaying the high ruler of Iron. Swaying the high ruler. Rather slim. Okay. Send envoys. That's. I don't want to fight right
Copy
now.
that.
Failure. Well, for now, our relations are probably still good enough that they will not declare war. Any chance I can offer protection? Not at war with you. Well, back there. Forward our infantry. They have a lot more space to work with. See if we can get a spy in
Roger.
here. No immediate need for any of this yet, so. I will be a little bit miffed if they suddenly become the protectors of these guys for no apparent reason. Right. Halfway through. Right. The MTH has come to speak with us. They have not lowered their just yet. Probably just more coastline over there. Finally, finished. Now we're getting a steady supply of metals. Other stuff. Really would like that industry. Anything else you're building? That's not the most helpful thing. Right, let's get the machines.
Wilco.
Rare metals are no longer as worth it. Just sell stuff. Sell some fuel.
Wilco.
Make sure that we have enough. Let's move army to just keep an eye on that. Military parade.
Yes.
Keep the militia happy for. And let's go work bureaucratic aspect.
Yes.
Maritime Trade House representative. Representative from the ASC Maritime Trade House visits us to propose a regular line of communications with them.
Order received.
Going a little bit counter to our profiles, but we can work with that. These stay off space. This is just not gonna. This is a problem for later. I'll provoke them. Not ready for. Well, now at least now we have friendly contacts with trading house. We'll need to start making some taxes at some point. Let's save everything up. Are they going to war with these guys? I'd rather you didn't. Final war. Avert is looking currently going up, so that's good. We don't want to change anything. Gladys wants to erect a statue. No, it's not up to you.
Roger that.
Walt is in search of a special one. You know what, for now, I'm fine. Necessary wants to change anything. I don't have quite enough yet to face any. I need another.
Wilco.
And price of rare metal has gone up again. Sell a bunch. Sell 6.
Wilco.
Let us begin the construction of the industry.
Roger that.
Then hopefully we can start expanding properly. I would like to get this metal mine on the map. A lot of metals here. Very easy access. That should definitely be mine. But we need a little bit more money for a lot of free folk. City will be growing well. Go toward them. Do we know? Pretty much nothing because we currently can't. Alright, do we know? Well, I can't do just yet. Fine. Operation is currently active. They have so that's I see. Fine, so pretty much tapped out in this area. We are currently at war with someone else. A major? And you are at war with your rebels, their rebels, and the Beziers Republic. These guys. Nuts. Well, sorry then. Probably means I can't also use offer protection compared to war.
Roger.
It's really nothing personal. Fanatics is not bad overall. This is just a 7-inch wrap, so back. Why? I have any? I'm looking in.
Roger.
Ah. Cancel. Alright, cool. They have 3 hits. Okay. Technology fascination. Nice. And they offer us you back home. Came at the best of times, it came at the worst of times. Ah. We should be able to finish the factory in the allotted 3 turns. Vagrants threatened by posse. Sir, some small groups of peaceful mutants are camping and scavenging around the outskirts of Darwin. Civilians claim they threaten security. They are organizing a posse and are eager to hunt them down. Bloodlust is in their eyes. Local militias ready to join in. Carnage looms for the vagrants. Prepare for some unrest if you don't let ransom souls. I want to. My mind profile is already pretty.
Roger that.
Let's leave them be for now. Can we get rid of him? That's road access. Was I gonna offer you client? I mean, you probably would have said no. We have 2 zones already. That's fast. Must have eaten one other zone then.
Roger.
Can't do this. Push through to the next thing because I don't want to buy or sell anything right now. Hope that they can hold out for a little bit longer. You want that city? At least I want ruins. You get over there. That's edge that I can push you. Blind forces, probably scavengers. Don't have great recon of this reptile. Let's see if we can push them back.
Fire in the hole! Run! Run! Run!
Dang it. Also not great.
Going in. Mission successful.
At least limit the amount of space the enemy has, or my opponent here has. Need to change this. Okay, what do I need right now? Get the Economic Council. They're holding celebrations.
Copy that.
Fortunately, also I don't have means of recruiting any units. What are we looking at? Nothing special. Push forward. Okay, that's concerning. Efficiency goals. Fine. Get on the capital now to help with the unrest, eventual unrest. I don't think we have a snowball's chance in getting in here. A lot of fanatics. Our units are not that great. Also don't have a strategy to make them better. That doesn't necessarily make them better. Have any armor. So there's no real point in doing that. Eye on that. I attacked with 3. Those are not great odds. Sell. With some. I would very much like to do that. I need the transport hub. And wait, it can wait. Just discover a special location. Where did they do that? Down there? For crying out loud. But yes, she is very cute. Alright, where was I? Panicking. I could dip into that. Sure that the end go beyond it, but I can't hold it. This one should be fine for now. Desperately gambling here. Yeah.
Copy that.
Can I be able to get over there? You. Quite smart.
Yes, sir.
Go. Take it. This one does not require that much right now. Don't have skill points in searching right now. Down. Want some prospecting. Policies not as important.
Yes, sir.
Church of Syndic requests a donation. Dang it. Right, well,
Roger that.
fine. NTH is recruiting Darwin population. Applied population decrease. Do we care about the MTA? Yes, see. Don't particularly care for us. We are directly porting out. Not sure about it. Well, as long as it's just recruiting.
Roger that.
Copy that.
They are friendly again. Okay, I can work with friendly. Are we looking here? It'll slow down because industrial points. Are they gonna let me take that thing? I mean, I'm not gonna say no, but I am suspicious about gifts like that. They probably also realize they cannot be that place. Yes, I know I need to get bureaucracy assets. It will be much faster to do once I have the factory up. Now I really would like to build some replacement troops. I cannot. Currently my troops are also suffering from a lack of resources. Because I can't build a road. This area is low. 6. Really would like some stratagem that gives me a little bit bonus here. I do have Syndic Priests. Defensive power is not necessarily what I'm lacking right now.
Roger.
Okay, they're gonna say no, so that's not... Need more spies. How are we doing here? Oh, we're actually making money then. Our meritocracy is leveling up quite nicely. As long as we can maintain that. I mean, it'll be much better once I actually have the in up. If I ever get the in up. Can you please build a factory? Territory does imply probably scavengers or something. Not really. Should have more than enough metals. This. The problem is I don't get enough industrial points finished it. Likely. Incident at the library. You know, rather ugly incident. Banshee Cobb. Heel front. Have to be
Roger.
harsh. You know. Law vote. Right. Another new mechanic. We now actually have laws we need to implement. Rather than just stratagems. Now currently, this law they want, both factions want. So if I want to sway this in either direction, that'll require, cost me a good amount of my word as well as political power. And I don't necessarily want to go against this. Besides, if I don't do anything, it'll just happen anyway. Let's see. Right, so we'll have less people. So secondary list. Soldiers don't like it. Station Pepperchick 2. I'll lean back on this one. Sure. Let's increase relations with them.
Copy that.
Points are still not great. Could sacrifice a unit into there to see what's all going on. Want to do that. Doesn't help me here. Send a spy. I don't think I know they exist, but I can't see them.
Roger.
Hopefully that'll give us some idea where to go. Their investment. What does that do for us? Happy leaders will invest part of their wealth into the zone. I bet this helps. And let's see if it works.
Yes.
Subpar success. Well, my leaders probably also don't have quite as much money as they need.
Standing by.
Let's have a look at our salary. I think it's time to start paying our soldiers something. Guess I'll give my secretary also something.
Yes.
Make them happy. Else hand here. Need of the marine trading house just yet. Looks like they're having just as much trouble breaking the enemy as I do. It'll be much easier once I can get a road up there. Okay, another mobile battalion with some artillery. Would give me the beacon. Most of my units are still lacking. However, I believe we are almost done there. Can I directly give you some? No. Not gonna round. And let's get at least some rifles. I am very busy there. Want a party? You don't like it? Foreign Affairs Council?
Roger that.
He wants to increase the workers' pay. Really want to do that.
Roger that.
Yes. Good. Good. Strategy map opened up a little. Find forces. Oh, mutants. Then targets. The militia is kind of just here to make sure that I can stuff. They're having a penalty because of the stack. If I were to attack with all my guys, would imply that I could maybe do, but I need more recon. Let's do a ranged attack.
Fire! Wilco.
Probably didn't do too much, but it'll help bring down their entrenchment and readiness a bit. At the cost of some ammo. How are we looking on the models? Yeah, we have at least some field testing, but yeah, they need improved. Not that's gonna happen, but you know. How we're looking. I'll have a bit of a look. Blueprint. 3, they want to be carbines. Iron suits. Trucks don't really need a design. Half metal could go hard. Go with this one. Blueprints. Let's just turn. Oh, nice. You move the unit out, that's fine. Chance to make more territory. Yeah, that's not great. Yeah. Strong arming. Alright. Industry is finally finished. And no changes.
Roger.
Militia misbehavior. We can't have that.
Roger that.
I kinda need you, but stay in your lane.
Roger that.
Yes, otherwise I can't really do my word score. Can I now get a road? Well, I can at least push it up a little. That'd be dangerous. Go see what's in here.
Going in. We need more firepower, sir.
That's fine. You are just sent in there so I can have some recon. You have a lot of troops. If you are ranged attack.
Wilco.
Now, if I send in all my formed troops, you don't have enough. I have to wait another turn, fortunately. Technology. Losing money turn, that's fine for now. Push forward. Alright, the new Zeitgeist. Well, engaged politicians. And discovered ammunitions factory. That's nice, but not really what I need right now. So I'm not gonna bother researching that just yet. Can at least get some more replacement troops, I hope. Like we are more reinforced. Getting a little bit of saturation penalty. sure that we have the information we need. Sending in the militia again.
We need more firepower, sir.
Okay. Give this a try. This is foolish, but I need to make progress.
Yes, sir. We're going in.
Pushing. We win!
Mission completed.
Ooh. Oh, okay. Like they were also pushing with militia forces. Right, let's have a look at their units for a bit. Looks like they're substantially weaker at the moment. Black Throaters in iron suits. Okay. That should be the end of the busiest Republic. And a new zone for us. Yay! The CEO asked for subsidy. Politely refused. Now this is fine.
Yes.
He probably can switch over. Majority.
Copy that.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
To keep you focused on the search. And both of these are kind of nice for me. Let's form two commanders.
We'll go.
I want to get meritocracy back on top. Yeah, as much use as this would be, I kinda don't want to do this right now because the only thing that can give me is the ammunition factory, which I don't want. And technology-wise, I want to discover more of the stuff in here, because once I start researching more of this, I will unlock other sets, and I don't want to do that just yet. What are we doing here? Fine. Here that I need. See, can I sell anything? I can sell some rare metals. Let's go for 1,000.
We'll go.
That should tide us over. Might lose some of the back territory to these neutrals. That's unfortunate, but it'll just have to be. Yep. Marauders in Beziers, yeah. Yay! Ooh, the fat merchant. Nice. The Apocryphal. We have a new cult. Yeah, I'm aware there's probably gonna be unrest. I need to connect the roads. There, that should be efficient. Stay in there. I don't know exactly what these are. Just keep them there for now. Also build a road over there. Make a point here. Replenish for now. Do we have a casino in here? Not yet. Yes. Let's do that stratagem first.
Roger that.
We also have some traveling teachers. Station. They have schools in here. But in here, they do not. Those can go in zone.
Yes.
But happy. Don't have any stuff really that I need right now. But probably the model design count at this point. Would also like the military research count. Model design.
Yes.
Demagogue in Beziers. I would like to convince the population he's fraud.
Yes.
A failure. Okay, we do. Let's recruit
Roger.
here. And not great. But how about a military person?
Roger.
That's better. In not the best choice. Who do we have in control of this trade? Have some stuff, but are you? Military commander. Would be good.
Okie dokie.
Ask me
Okie
later.
dokie. Okie
Cool
dokie.
sports. Have a transport hub. Well, let's nationalize the one over here. We need running low on power. Can I do anything about power? Not. Let's just let everything settle. Should now be able to take the rest of this coastline and hopefully push into the lands over there. Might come to blows with this guy, but hold off on that for now. Auction. That's not necessarily bad. You building there a dome farm? All the way over there. You sure? Oh. Probably also need traffic signs. Pick it up. Kinda. Nothing that will help right now. I could upgrade the truck station. Probably should. Want to. But let's focus on important stuff. Average security.
Yes.
Enforcement. Do I have anyone? Probably not. I should probably have a word about these at some point. Not great. Hire the merc.
Roger.
Not really a good suitability rating. No. 5 minutes. Give me anywhere close to enough. Let's see if there's any archives.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's good to know at least. Highly sure. Let's postpone.
Yes.
Just put you in there for now. And
Yes.
let's improve our inventory. Build upon the rifle. Yes.
Okie dokie.
What? Salary of 5. Food. A budget of 20 credits, but rest can stay as it is.
Okie dokie.
Right, there's a share of bits. Let's bid at least double. That's 500 bid is probably.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I can do. Traffic lights. That I want to do. Second. Ah, well. The people here should be fairly happy. Taking it. All that we don't have is actually. I don't currently have a means of getting. We still bottleneck. Yep, quite badly. Just block everything. Actions. They don't need to go there. Let's get our logistics.
Roger that.
Just 3 folk marauders. They're quite tough, considering what we have.
Roger.
Major strats. Let's see. Probably it would be
Copy that.
open to that.
Roger.
Ooh, this is a good one. Diplomacy. Cap 4, nice. Adventurer, specialized in diplomacy. Yeah. Might have to do a shuffle at some point. Governors, directors. You are a little bit underqualified now. What are all the skills you have? I mean, you might still be useful, but still need to do a lot of shuffling. Definitely need someone better in my command council. Are we looking for model design? Take too long.
Roger
Later.
that.
Don't quite have the civilization to afford that, I think. Yeah, but still barbaric. I don't have any public services. Covered them yet? That requires power. Power. Get the battle. Rifle 2s. Definitely need to do something with those things.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Order. Right, so how did my new rifle look? Weapon and armor design is up. Have more attack. Deal more hit. Again, not a massive increase, but it's better than nothing. Machine gun looking. Yeah, I can probably do with some more field testing. Alright, delve back into that. Also, I don't have any better weapons for it yet. Do I want to develop any? I have plenty of metal. Design based on this. How's the bottom? Much better. Has some braid. You.
Wilco.
That should be much better. Do I have any remaining? Oh. Beat you. Worry about you. Let's hold off for now. Anywhere else? Buys. Another major.
Roger.
I don't have recon just yet. And they will not say yes. That's a problem, but we'll deal with that. Keep making us weaker. Ooh, barracks. That's kind of useful. Meditation. Much. Probably not enough.
Going in. We need more firepower, sir.
Okay, not you. Should be able to win this. I don't want these guys to escape. Getting a bit of a river crossing penalty.
Going in. Mission
settlement powers. Finish claiming the rest of the coastline. A bit of lack of act. Don't want to slip out of line.
Copy that.
Okay. The Church of Syndicate's ambitious. Must know if it can never read. However, they keep raising funds towards constructing their great syndic computer. They have a negative effect on the private economy with all this. Cannot be denied they work morale up. No problem. Okay, I don't want to go against them. Just
Yes.
keep the policy as no policy. And the Apocryphal Order is fanatical about that. They're obsessed with enforcing dogma on their holy book. They have a tendency to cause unrest by fighting and killing followers of other cults, and generally speaking bad news. However, the conversion practice amongst the free folk does increase our population. We want enforcement. Not too happy about the autocracy.
Yes.
Keep the current one. Don't go down that road. We'll make use of them as we go. Truck station is finished. Good. Does not mean anything else. Burn up my ruins, but I don't want to do that. I would really like to take control of the line, please. Can I trade for stuff?
Wilco. Wilco.
That's nationalize. Yep. I have enough political points. Roll the dice.
Yes, sir.
Dang it. Let's do the skill building seminar. Nice. Don't do this just yet. Schedule a meeting
Yes,
with
sir.
the CEO, just to be sure that we know where we stand. They are the other person.
Roger.
Dang it. Meeting for the MTH. Political things. Get 3 of these, but I don't have those stratagems just yet. The wrong one. That would be somewhere in here then. Our democracy is too high. Anyone that's currently not happy with us, does this do for you? Okay, that didn't do too much. We're just asking to sign. This suggests that it should be did by someone else. Fine. Probably fit another town down here. At some point. Like it. Okay. Yeah, we might have to. That's a big bunch of free folk marauders. Eh, let's build a road this. Now we're really starting to hurt our. Specific I want.
Affirmative.
No. Still want to keep pushing the democracy, so let's stress a need for efficiency.
Affirmative.
Yes.
Confirm this. Or
Roger.
yokes. Our farmer, specialized in diplomacy. Not good at that. Well, you have good skill, but that's not where your strength lies. I have you. Yeah.
Roger that.
What?
Standing by. Yes, sir.
Change the priorities a little bit. Prospecting. The any taxes. Prospecting are as important.
Yes,
Focus
sir.
fully on finding all I need. No point in building the ammo factory just yet. Also would like to upgrade these, but go feudal and build a castle, I think. Let's not delve into that. Rail station doesn't be just yet. Need more power. That's struggling with right now. Can we please get a spy in here?
Roger.
Push. And no, just go to war with anyone. A little bit, yeah. It could be worse, all things considered. And let's see, you are at war with the Samaria Reich. I have no idea where it is. Like me very much. Dealing with some rebels. Potentially. I'm lacking a little bit of vision. Have some radiation. Potentially, there's a zone over here that just in the pollution war. If needed, I can always use the MTH to colonize a coastline somewhere. I think. But right now, I have no colonists. That's just not.
Affirmative.
No.
Okie dokie. Roger that.
Push these a little bit. Balanced. And you up. So we have all these. Cool. But yeah, I do want to get the hoping to be able to slip below this guy is. Hopefully take this zone then. I really need my economic council to actually find some. Yeah, sure, we can.
Yes.
Right, private surveillance law. And they're both favor of it, but really no point to go against it. Security quality of life goes up, worker happiness goes up. Lean back. Happen. Not really short on people. Secret Service could be.
Yeah.
At the Military Research Council. I need one.
Roger
Sure.
that.
They don't do money for still suffering. And recruit. And we'll hold off until we actually this. Hopefully we can find an asset that of course you have that. I'd be a little bit concerned about the massing of troops on my border. Well, for now it's fine. Some of that. Solar energy. Good. And
Yeah.
changes there. Use. We are very good here. Oh, cool. It actually will allow me to appoint you. Right, well then.
Roger that.
Now, just discover stuff.
Roger that.
Okay, let's just get the basics out of the way.
Yes.
Okie dokie. Okie dokie.
We're good on that.
Roger that.
Bye. We'll accept L.
Copy that.
And we finally get a spy in this game.
Roger. Roger. Roger.
Some success. We get a non-aggression pact with you.
Copy that.
And let's just let them eat themselves. Centaur students. Yeah, they probably will be not friendly. No. They should at the very least home now. Economic camp.
Standing by. Yes, sir.
Search. Yep. I
Yes,
need that
sir.
solar energy.
Standing by. Yes, sir.
So reorganize your priorities, because some points in search.
Yes, sir.
Completely blindsided by fence. Raise the formation. Don't want to look weak. That could be another zone. Nice. See we get better thing. How are we? Search. That's gonna take a bit. Visor. One with the highest capacity, I suppose, would be best. That would be you.
Roger that.
And your full
Okie
support.
dokie.
Yeah. That's too
Okie
low.
dokie.
The population.
Okie
Later.
dokie.
New commander.
Yes, sir. Roger that, sir.
Who? Area rebel. Doesn't allow me to take it, which suggests that there is still something in.
Roger.
Give us a little light. They do not like us. Can I contact now? That's fine. They will not accept. Are they already in someone's sphere? Nomads, okay, so probably not. Nomads tend to not really follow rules. Anything going up direction? Let's just save our industrial. Oh, another type of efficiency. I've lost the guns. Finally. Peripheral mine. That could be useful. The mountains. Hey, getting new. Hope they had less than that last time around. Oak wants total power over estate. My estate is a rather lawless area. I'd like permission to reduce my servants, farmers and workers' areas to semi-slave status. Consider this an exception to a frontier. Yeah, no, we're not going into autocracy, so populs have rights.
Yes, sir. Roger that, sir.
Definitely pushing for power generation.
Roger.
We're doing that. Like, I'm not opposed, but priority is probably more towards the automatic rifle embedded in iron suits.
Roger
So let's
that.
just focus on that for now.
Roger that.
It's way too low. Bid at least 4 times that number. And we get some money. Get some money.
Wilco. Wilco.
bit 1200. Enough?
Yes, sir.
We have no interest in.
Copy that.
Not really a thing anymore, I think. Expand the road here a little bit. How are we doing here? And let's save money.
Roger.
What is the prospecting zone? Nothing in Buzias. Nothing in Darwin. Let's check if Buzias is in.
Yes, sir.
No idea. Loss of regime. How would that show up? Logical. Right. Let's get that going. Alright, so this is the first regime feat that we can put in the place. Team feat, HR gets psychologist table. They filter out the lunatics. New leaders have less egoism and ambition. We directed the Interior Council, but we don't have that one. We don't need to roll. Okay.
Yes.
Voila. Now have a regime feat active. That should help keep us alive. Oh. Else. Particular comes to mind. Yeah, that's pretty much what I was expecting to start happening. Well, at least it's someone else. Geez, how am I supposed to guess how much they have to spend? Let's pull back a bit. Yes. Let's get the U. Just about to run out of power. Oop. All goes well. Okay. F5 cancel. Should be able to share equally.
Yes. Copy that.
Change there. Oop.
Roger that.
Yes. I want to, but not yet. Any chance? Likely.
Roger.
Like, loyalty is pretty good over here. Quite danger. I didn't fire with suit. Definitely use. Strain the logistics too much. The middle of a radiation zone. You want to tackle with?
Affirmative.
Or efficiency?
Affirmative.
Push for meritocracy. That's a big zone. No, honestly, I was not expecting there to be that much left.
Roger.
See how far are we? Oh, we have already crept up to level 4? I mean, our neighbor is the strongest on the planet right now. Giving us the advantage then. Populous, mostly. Ah, dang it. Lost to have cavalry. Are we with it?
Standing by for Roger that.
You start researching the
Roger
Republic
that.
Environ suit, please. That's an advantage I can definitely need. All of lands to play moving. Hope we can do it. Very tasty scavenging. Diversity. And we've developed. Ooh, a zoo project. That should make people happy. Well, I don't want to be at war with them. Yes.
Yes.
Go with the hard regime. What models are left to discover? Still need to find the artillery, bazooka, motorbike, and yeah, we are not in a rush. Take any.
Yes.
Please. We just got rid of the giving.
Roger that.
Maybe another time. And I could recruit another regiment. Motorized. That won't necessarily help. Take an independent buggy. File with this. Negative cash flow is not great, but Can manage it for. And it looks like we're doing fairly good on the third to score. Okay. Let us position. Looks like the rebels have been moved. Don't want to necessarily step into yellow radiation zones, because that's beyond the environment suits that I have. Yeah. See about that. Can I remove these
Going
guys?
in. Mission successful.
There we go. Hey, that's secure. Another direction to go in. I punish these guys for being. Oh, recon. Scientific cooperation.
Copy that.
May as well. Can I open com? Nope, still have no idea who you are. I have no face stratagems I really feel like I do. Have we any idea if there's any?
Yes, sir.
No, frankly, no idea. 2 projects.
Roger that.
Level 1 zoo. Still gonna take forever. Well, aside from being big, my neighbor's not really looking very aggressive. Alright. Covered artillery. Yes, powered small arms. I will just buy a few over. Force points on. They just.
Going in.
Push you out.
We need more firepower, sir.
Yeah, it's always gonna be a little iffy. That very lucky shot with the artillery there. Do I need?
Yes.
At the Interior Council. Let's start with just a small gun. Something we can easily.
Yes.
Okie dokie.
I'm a little bit more willing to part with that.
Roger that.
Money is money. Ooh, nice. We'll send a big delegate.
Copy that.
Hey, nice. Well, at least that will ensure that they will not attack us. Any more others are not that many, but still more than I can currently deal with. Two. I'll distance until I can get the power plants. But I cannot cancel to actually cover it. Guess they're still alive. That zone was pretty conquered. They unable to get their troops over there. They want to weaken themselves, that's fine with me. Nice. And some guard units. Nice. They consider us allies, eh? Don't have the ally stratagem. Our things are all on level 1. Could push for free trade.
Copy that.
Let's see. Let's see if we can roll for someone.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. That's much better. Obviously, you would be better as a military commander, but I think for the Interior Council, you're actually probably the best choice. Says this one is more suitable, even though not selected. So that would be right there.
Aye, aye, sir.
You are the one in charge of that. So currently have no real need for carrots. Want some taxes. The rest can all go into the pot.
Aye, aye, sir.
Safety protocol ignored. Third, during current popular sports as the street sports competition in Darwin, a rumor of potential terrorist attack came up. The population and the organizers want to continue their festivities, but if we really care about them, we should close things down. Honestly, the risk is small in my eyes, but the moral precedent sets if we don't act. Whereas some population happiness decline if we shut them down. We don't have to go hard, so
Roger that.
close them earlier. Population happiness is still okay-ish. And we are finally at this level of civilization. How things look. Income isn't too bad. I have
Standing by.
doing
Roger that.
orders. Allow emergency food. Stuff of this. Use the amount of fruits. Start getting some.
Roger that.
And I think you're happy enough.
Standing by. Okie dokie.
Doing orders. Turn you into a zone.
Okie dokie.
Integration process. Velociraptor. Light laser gun. Not bad. I should probably patch you. Seconds, machine gun infantry. Eyeing you for a little bit. For attack. Yeah. Very alright. I at least propose peace. Another minor regime. Okay. Let's open
Copy
contact
that.
then. No, they are out of war with. But I had not noticed they were on the list. Yeah, at the bottom. Still have a decent populace, all things considered. Right. Anything else? Not specifically. Still have a few more organizations to get, but I'm a little low on political points. And until I can get my power plants up, I can't really change that. I'll take a few more turns, especially since research has slowed down a little. Probably also not quite the right person for this job. No one better either. Your investment. Training. Prove the personality of the leader. Medal of Merit. That made that more expensive, I think. Public recognition.
Aye, aye, sir.
Could have been better. See if I can improve from governor. That's
Aye, aye, sir.
oh well, it would have worked. Let's say you could start integrating that. How are you doing on the other research? Quite a ways away. We are definitely. Possible laws? A lot of laws. Partially. Water patrolling. Anything that's specifically to do with. Oh, sure. Meritocracy. All of this is fist. Spent. This your funding law. That's not so popular. Militia certainly love this, but it doesn't look very popular. Commerce, definitely not. And nothing to do with mind. Education would be personal care, social assistance, and I'm not gonna get any real support from them. Oh well. One more turn. Like that, counter attack. Oh, that was foolish. Less foolish, but still not great. I don't really want to use the Blaster right there because I can't really refuel it. That's power. Young dogs have a clever idea. Talented bureaucrats have proposed to block a yearly bonus to all employees of the Research Council. Care about heart. Necessarily? Yeah.
Roger
Do
that.
this one. Spy card, finally.
Roger.
Going in. We need more firepower, sir.
Well, that took care of most of the damage potential. Should give us the opportunity to get rid of them. Don't want to do that until all my troops are in place. Not really short on metal. Really. Power. Looks like I'm not gonna get it. But at least 3 more turns? Unless I get something spectacular. Don't see that happening in soon. There's that. Still have to look for. Hope that some of more of these regime feats open up. Oh well. Could be worse. We're still alive. Things have been good. Currently, our Virtus is going up. Good. I think we have to worry too much about evolving into oligarchy, aristocracy. But anyway, that'll have to do for today. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, please like, comment, and subscribe. See you all next time when we play a little bit more. See if I can figure out some quirks in the system. Turn something to my advantage. And hopefully win. Probably win. See you all next time. Bye.